Hello everybody and welcome back. We are obviously getting back into Revelations. I had a little bit of a few days off from doing Lady Hunk just to be able to level up some characters a little bit more, and I would like to talk about the skills I'm going to be going for at this point and other things like that. So if you, and as well a lot of updates with this series as a whole. So if you want to see a lot of that stuff, if you don't want to see that stuff rather, I already, as you can see on the top part of the screen, above where my money is, like right now, there will be a thing that's like 5 minutes, 4 minutes in, here is when gameplay starts. It's in every single video for a reason. However, Grand Start. So, as you can see from our skills, our active skills, we have Stealth Cloak and Coat of Armor. Both of these are really good, but they both have the failings of nothing in between to really help support them. So what we're going to be doing is, we're going to be, at some point, leveling up Leon because he has a skill called Shockwave, and I've been testing this skill out a little bit, and this really does help a lot with what we're kind of lacking right now. So essentially we can like go into one skill, like, you know, we can Shockwave, go into one skill, Shockwave, go into another skill, Shockwave, and by the time we have that done, we should be able to go into our first skill again, so we can permanently keep things at bay, keep things around us safe, and be able to use our sniper a lot better. And as well, this does do a little bit of damage, but it also allows us to really gauge how far away creatures are from us, and it also just means that things like, you know, skag deads, we can just push them away physically and then get more space and then be able to do what we need to do, which is going to be fantastic. So obviously, in my free time, I'm going to be getting Leon upgraded. As you can also see secondarily, we have a lot of more characters now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a 1 to 100 on a lot of these characters. There's some characters, such as Gabe, who has Ground Pound, which is a super cool kind of perk, and every single time you upgrade it, it increases the damage by a bit. And this is only level 1, by the way. It's like, hey, maybe this could be a really cool skill, and then we could, like, I don't know, make like some meme builds, some meme character builds where you have like a Chris build where you just ground pound a bunch of times or stuff like that. However, I do really want to do a Alex build where the main focus is with Grenade Master, essentially making a build where the entire point of it is that we kind of go for a more grenade-y kind of thing, because I think Gina is meant to kind of replicate that, but she doesn't really at the end of the day. But yeah, so I think I'm definitely going to be doing Alex. I don't know if that's going to be a non-Patreon exclusive series, or if it is, like, I think raid mode could be a really cool, like, hey, you know, we get like a few characters done kind of thing. Also, the funniest thing is that Pedro does have his alternate skin still. Also, Drill Charge is an absolutely crazy perk in Japan. But yeah, you can have Mutant Pedro, which is absolutely hilarious as a skin, and I wish they did it more in these type of games. But yeah, also, and Evgeny does not have his awesome The Struggle melees. In The Struggle, he has a melee where he, like, a rifle butt, like he slams his rifle into the head of the enemy, and then he has one where he, like, when they're grounded, he, like, slams the rifle into the ground. It makes no sense to me that they removed those, because literally all it is an animation. You don't have to have the weapon on the character. The character can just spawn that weapon and do the animation, which is also why I think Moira should have her crowbar finisher and things like that. But, you know, c'est la vie. So with that, our build at the moment is pretty much just going to be the same. And yeah, we're probably going to either save up or do something about that. But let us get into our costume and actually start the episode. Whew, okay, I wonder what mission we're going to get. Ooh, this is a cool one, I think, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Actually, no, it's not the one I'm thinking of. This is the one I'm thinking of. I remember this one. This is a pain. I'm just gonna go around those. I don't really feel like dealing with them. Oh well. May as well. It's like light Doom music. Also, one thing that pisses me the fuck off is literally if we just climbed over this car and went across, we would. That's it. In the story mode, I played it and it literally was like this massive annoying moment of like, oh no, we have to do this. Like, I know that Natalia, like, the real reason why they did it is because, like, oh, Natalia's there, so we gotta go save Natalia. But outside of Natalia, it makes no sense. Like, for Barry, for instance, like, Barry should not go through that way. I had to play the story mode to get all the characters, so it's kind of fresh in my mind. I do think the story mode is pretty just okay. The challenges and like the shit you can do in it is the real thing that makes it fun. This entire area as a whole is really annoying. But like I feel like every single episode goes on just that much too long. Which is a problem, obviously. Also, something that is a kind of a little bit of a problem right now is the fact that we're not really getting that many special enemies. Which is like kind of good, but it's also really fucking bad. Oh, hello, friend. And... oh, I missed you just. There we go. That was such an easy mission, Jesus. Wham! Yep, okay. Ooh, just look at the EXP. So 55 is when we're going to get the next skill. However, the next skill we don't even have unlocked yet, so we're not going to even worry about that. I am thinking about what I really would like to level up at this point. I think it's just... yeah, this is also something. Getting characters to level 50 will actually improve our gestating abilities. Which means I might try to actually get a bunch of characters to level 50 just to get a few more of those and then play around with them. Just because that would be really fun. Magnum Master, that's cool and all. I mean, if we're not doing as much of a stun build, I would actually rather have this as a skill. Yeah, definitely. Just because, like, if we're not focusing on doing melee because we have these, like, we're focusing on a repetitious build that focuses on dealing major damage with our sniper rifle, and because of that, it's not really like that. Like, oh, we got to do it like this, you know. What level are we? We're like level 50 something, right? Let's see. 50 on the dot. So, knowing that this is like this, we should probably go like here. Nope. Ah, cool. Okay. Oh god, it's this mission. Sometimes you load into a mission and you immediately are just like, oh, this is not going to be a good time. God, I love big numbers, dude. But yeah, I would love to do some sort of like video on like what skills are good for like, but the thing is like, this is a game where literally like, the way I play is actually different, a lot more different than a lot of other people probably. because I focus on a lot more of my weapons. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, 10 out of 10 skills. Oh, evade cancel. Everything that's related to melee. But I'm a whole lot more focused on the weapons that make... Because that's just how I am. You know, if you know me from Call of Duty videos, you know that I love particular weapons and the intricacies that you can get from them. The fact that we are not currently facing a force field fucker is like fucking incredibly amazing for us. We got a crit, which means we kill instantly. That's the rule of this weapon. There's the guy. There we go. Smart use, smart abuse of mechanics, not of people. Huh, I guess all of them are like up here. This one is like the most jump scary freaking zombie ever. It's interesting that there wasn't one prior. I guess that's where like an earlier one spawns. They really want you to actually play the mission, which makes sense. It's so funny seeing like Resident Evil 6 shit. I still think that Revelation should be, raid mode should be the main mode. Astolfo is playing Warhammer. You've heard it here, folks. Femboys love fucking Warhammer. If you wanna get with a femboy, you better get that Warhammer up. Let's get you dealt with. Makes life easier for me for a little bit. There are two of these guys, which is annoying to think about. At least I think there is. There might not be. In which case, that would be amazing. It does feel absolutely crazy, just like progression of like not having anything. I do honestly think that you should for this mode in particular, you probably should finish the entire campaign and the struggle, and then pick up the characters that you're interested in, knowing that obviously 3 of them will be locked. But the thing is though, is like, Jill technically doesn't have an absolutely crazy one. Leon does, but I think he's the first one you get, so he shouldn't be too hard for you to get. And he relies on Cypher to be gotten, which is like the, in raid mode terms, the last one you should be getting. Or second last one you should be getting. So it makes sense that, you know, that would be the way you do it. Okay. Let's see if we can quickly, sneakily, grab another level of you. 2 skill points short. Okay, so we'll go back to here. We'll do this one. I don't like the ones where it's like, oh, there's a problem with the map and it's annoying. I usually just skip those if I'm leveling up a character. But when we do the level 100s, it could actually be really cool to actually have like a bunch of, oh god, it's this mission. Cool. Mighty bit of slowdown when killing these enemies. I think it's because the steam things are popping up and they're screwing up with things. The best way to deal with these fuckers is just to kill them before they even spawn in. I feel like I always get this map through not selecting it. Oh. Yet again, if you just crit, you just kill them. Like, just straight up. That was a nice little organ demonstration. Me when your mom. Okay. Every fucking terrible fucking horror movie from the 80s is just like, what if we made pregnancy really fucked up? And then it kind of came back a little bit in like the 2000s, like 2010s and all that. It's definitely a like scary subject. So I understand why it's used a lot, but it's like, it's such a interesting subject, let's just say, for them to be like, yes, we're going to be focusing on this for an entire movie. It feels more like a, we're going to make you uncomfortable than we're going to scare you. Because if you're watching a movie and it's like, oh, what's the plot of this movie? Oh, she's pregnant with something fucked up. Then it's just like, okay, cool, that's the thing. It's just shock value. It's not really, like, these guys, right, like, these guys are pretty horrific because, like, they're, like, regenerators without as many weaknesses and shit. And, like, they are just so keen to kill themselves if it means getting rid of you. And that's actually scary, at least for a gameplay standpoint. Because it's like the monsters in Doom, where it's like, oh, we don't care if we die. It's like, explodey enemies, too. Yet again, we got a crit, so it doesn't matter that it has a life. Because it doesn't anymore. I cannot wait for me to get what I really want in life with this game, which is a long-range plus sniper rifle with at least 5 little things. 5 attachment slots. Well, it would be more perfect if I could have... whoa, hello, friend. It would be a whole lot better if I had, more than that, but, you know, it's fucking Resident Evil. It's like... already impossible enough to grind. That one's done with. Don't need to worry about that. Any enemy that falls apart is fucking amazing because it means you don't have to worry about any statuses that they had prior. But yeah, so the entire idea I want for this sniper rifle is it crits more often than not, and it kills. It has like a charge shot, it has a leak killer, and it has long range. So essentially it has like the ability to get like 200 or so % extra fire rate. Really shouldn't be dangling your delicate parts around, Mr. Enemy. You don't know who's around to shoot him. But yeah, that was a pretty clean map. I'm pretty happy about that. Yet again, this Muramasa just shreds. The fact that it can just get through like an entire mission by itself is crazy. Yet again, going into the fact that I think sniper rifles and things like it are absolutely busted in most video games when you can have the ammo in them. Yeah, let's see. I think we may have gotten a level from that. I don't know for sure. Hopefully we did. Oh, it's so nice knowing that like every episode, at least we're gonna get like a level. Yeah, we did. Awesome. Okay, we're now level 3. This is going to probably take a little bit to level up, which is fine, honestly. The only thing is now is, what are we going to get? I think we can record one more episode before we're going to get Shockwave, so before I have to go and get that perk. Would it really be just like a melee master samurai sword? Am I really that basic? I feel like I really don't know. Because we're definitely not using any skills, so any of the bottle skills are like worthless. I think crouch power actually is going to be one that we use on this character. So maybe like crouch power, and then something else interesting. Crouch power, health up, let's go. We'll just get like crazy health. We'll have like we'll have double health with 30% thing, and we'll just never run out of health. It's the ultimate, like, as long as we live in, we live in. No, I'll probably go for maybe sniper ammo plus, just so it's like literally impossible for me to run out of sniper rifle ammo. But that's already that's the thing, right? Is like it's already like that. But yeah, hope you all really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully, we'll get an even better level, and I'll have everything finished. For Leon at least. So, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.